I totally just realized my panel was starting.
Where can we take this? Do you guys know where like the nearest like trash or dumpster would be?
Just leave it in the bathroom. Just take it to the bathroom and put it in the stall.
Yes, that's actually a good idea. Thank you.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Who's in the other panel room that I'm competing against? Okay, yeah, I'm competing against Boogie, and then I think Gerard.
Aren't you always competing against Boogie?
So I appreciate you guys coming to my panel instead. It's gonna be the coolest panel of the con.
I think we just had that.
After the cosplaying panel.
Are you gonna leave anything up there?
So I got tacos because I was in the middle of getting tacos, and then I was like, oh shit, my panel's about to start. Is everybody having fun?
Yep.
I guess.
Okay, cool. So this is year 5. This is my 5th Retropalooza. I was there at the first one. Who was at the first one that's in here? Delaware? So it's come a long way. It was pretty cool that it's grown so much. They're going to have the first one in San Antonio in April, which I'm looking forward to. The building is actually going to be bigger than that. Well, the floor is going to be bigger than this one. The building here is much nicer than the one in San Antonio. But there's rumor that there might be alcohol at the San Antonio one. So if you like beer, you might be able to drink at the con legally. I know some of y'all might be sneaking alcohol already, and if you are, you need to share it. Hi. What's up? Okay.
Didn't like you
So
anyway.
yeah, I didn't get to walk the floor very much, and I do appreciate 8BitEric shirts, whoever's wearing them. I have new ones on sale this year. I don't know if you saw them. They're like the Bullet Club style ones. I think I'm gonna try and come up with a new one every year. So if anybody has any ideas ever, feel free to tweet me or whatever. Message that. Anybody pick anything unique? I didn't get to look, so I didn't get anything yet. Nothing? Nobody? Anybody waste all their money?
Yeah.
Anybody's like, damn, I'm gonna have to really work this next month. I mean, bills or games, you can't have both, right?
I can.
I mean, you can pay a bill a month late, right? You can get away with that.
Yeah, kind of.
Sometimes I look at it like,
Yeah.
you know, money and funds not gonna last forever. I could deal with being a little bit late on some bills. You know, what are they gonna do?
I can do without hot water for a month.
I mean, if you don't pay your bills for like a year, yeah, but I think you could 1 or 2 months. I think I've gone without paying cable for like 3 months before. Yeah.
If you keep calling them and telling them, then you're good.
Because, I don't know. Because you have to pay for your internet anyway, right?
It's so much cheaper.
Well, my internet's $30, and when I had cable, it was like $1.50 a month.
We have cable. We have Spectrum cable. I don't know. My parents, they raised us on you're always a generation. Hispanics are always a generation of technology behind, no matter what. Like when DVDs came out, you still had the VCR.
So you know your parents.
Yeah. So like I'm still like I had dial-up internet when Roadrunner first came out. You know.
Well, that's Monica. My little Mexican mini-me.
I used to always-
She calls it Mexican time.
When Walmart used to have the AOL trial disc in the front for free for you to pick up, I used to be like, fucking get 5 of them. So
What
like,
did you have that zero?
I had NetZero, and I had Juno internet too, which was free at one time. I still have my Juno email account.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna just kind of shoot the breeze. It's kind of hot in here. Holy shit.
It's better than the other one. The other one's like a refrigerator.
Yeah, that one was free.
I do not do good with cold. I whip out. I'd rather be hot than cold. Cause you could always just get naked.
You did last year.
I
Yes,
did?
you did.
Yes, you did.
Where did I get naked at?
Right here.
You and Wood.
Oh yeah, wood got on the table.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I don't remember.
I have it on video.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Well, I've been a lot tamer this year. So yeah, Q&A, shoot the breeze. Anybody has any questions or anything they want to talk about? About anything? Feel free. Yes, sir.
Can we just watch you eat instead?
I mean, if you want.
I'm gonna zoom in, and we're just gonna have a
Okay, come
special.
on.
There you go.
There's this one chick that eats like a bag of chips, and it's ASMR, and she's like whispering, she's like, so I went to the park. And I'm like, how can people fucking watch her?
You don't. You listen to it.
I just can't.
It's early morning.
I don't know. I don't get it. Some of it's kind of weird. It's like,
A
to me,
lot
it's
of it.
almost perverted a little bit. Like some of them. I'm like, this is a weird fucking fetish that some people just get off to.
That's where a lot of its audience probably comes from.
Yeah, like they watch all like the cute chicks that obviously they know, so they wear the push-up bras and dress up all nice. It's like, yeah, this is like a fetish thing going on. Hi. So yeah, good question. I'm gonna try not to eat too much, but I'm hungry. Who here follows football?
Dak, baby.
Dak. I called it last year, right? In the panel, I was like, Dak fucking Prescott.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Mississippi State now, too, just because of that.
Three graduated.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Did you know Dak?
No, he came after
I know, he's a baby. He was like,
He's one-
he was more like, what, 95?
me. Yeah, something like that.
God, I remember, like, I could tell you exactly what I was doing, like, today in 1995.
I graduated.
I think he may have been a freshman my senior year, possibly.
No.
I don't think he's 21 yet. I think he's, oh, no, he's 22. I think.
no.
Yeah, he's
He's young, that's crazy. Like, the last time the Cowboys won a championship, he wasn't even alive yet. That's weird. What's your team, Patrick?
The Steelers.
Oh, my.
Teams?
Better than the Cowboys.
Who's
Fuck
the
the
other ones?
Cowboys.
Whose teams?
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Any Eagles fans? Because they suck.
They suck. No.
Giants fans? Oh yeah. Nobody else gives a shit, right? If you're the Giants, Eagles, Redskins, Patriots, or Packers, I fucking hate you.
Isn't that like half the NFL?
No.
Just let it out. Tell us how you really feel. That's really.
I can tolerate the Steelers because Roethlisberger, I like him. I could tolerate the Broncos. I could tolerate the Raiders, which I feel bad that their quarterback's out now again because they're my AFC team. Cowboys are my NFC, and I want them to have a Super Bowl against each other. I think it would be great. Yes, sir.
What do you think about the Longhorns?
Aggies. I'm an Aggie. I'm an Aggie.
Unsubscribed.
I mean, they're all right. It's just I know a bunch of people that go to UT in Austin, and they're just like hipster. Like that school's changed. Austin's changed. I don't know. I can't stand driving through Austin. I'm like,
Sounds like old days. You know, they can't pick a mascot.
they can't.
They're
Yeah,
on
you
the
do.
third
They were the
one.
rebels.
Is it because like politically correctness stuff, or?
Now they're the land sharks.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't bother to hurt them.
That's what happened to mine. I went to A&M San Antonio, and we have a Jaguar as our mascot. And at first, he was going to be called Jagger, like Mick Jagger. And they're like, oh no, we should have a gender-neutral mascot so everybody can associate with it. And I'm like, really, motherfuckers? Like, come on. And then he also had a Davy Crockett outfit, and people complained about that, saying he represents people that were rude to indigenous
That's
tribes.
what started it with University of Mississippi was
Yeah.
the rebels had Colonel Red. Oh, that has to go.
Yeah, it's just a fucking mascot.
So they went from that to the Blackberry.
I think Retropalooza should have a mascot. We should tell Jay, like, should have like, I don't know if y'all saw like the newest AVGN episode, but it was like a big Super Nintendo cart. You should have something like that.
Yeah, you were the top comments.
Yeah, I am the top comment on that. Alright, so I saw some more people following. Thank you. Thank you for choosing me over Boogie. I appreciate it. Boogie, I love Boogie though. He's a sweetheart. Next question. Questions? Anybody? Or want to just listen to me talk? Do that.
We want to watch you eat.
Huh? You want to watch me eat? I was playing tacos up here. They're pretty good. They're not bad. I like tacos.
Hey, where's the Game Chasers?
They're on. Jay's running the convention, but Billy's on the floor somewhere.
Can
Pretty-
someone tell them that that light's broken?
Actually, I think that's the convention's
Yeah.
thing to do with. It might just be out. I don't know if maybe they loosened it or something since there's a camera there. I don't know. I don't know how lighting works. You couldn't see that by looking at my videos. So yeah, football talk already. Sorry to go on that mascot tangent. That just gets on my nerves. Yes.
Did you play the Star Wars Invader?
No, I have not. I want to. I had a lot of fun playing Battlefront with everybody online. I know everybody's like, it needs to have this and that. I'm like, really, in all honesty, games like that I play just to play with my friends and troll people. That's all you need. It looks pretty legit. I've seen people make videos about it already. I think the space battles are much more, I guess, like better than because I didn't like the ship battles on Battlefront. It was just kind of awkward. I didn't like to play those, but I'm definitely excited about it, and I'm also excited about Star Wars coming out pretty soon. I'm trying not to think about it. because that's my shit. Because we're in the final, we're less than 100 days away. It's the final stretch. I'm not even trying to look up fan theories. I'm not trying to look up, when you see like Nerdist news, like posts, like, oh, you won't believe what happened on set. I'm clear as day, not even thinking about it, because that wait for episode 7 was rough. I was like, oh man.
So is Jedi plural or singular?
It's both. It's like Yoshi.
I mean, in this particular instance.
I think it's
plural.
plural.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's like the Last Jedi is both. Right now, I'm gonna be anticipating. I think Jedi are gonna change. They're not gonna be Jedi anymore because they're incorporating different Force users now, especially with like Rogue One. You saw like that. Like those other people. So like everybody doesn't need to be a Jedi or a Sith to have the Force now. So I have my theories about what's gonna go on and stuff. And well, I think no matter what the fuck they try to lie about, Rey's Han Solo and Leia's kid. No matter what they try to say. If it's Luke's daughter, that's stupid. Because in a perfect world with writing 101, her and Kylo are brother and sister. They're going to do the reveal, just like Vader said, Luke, I'm your father. He's going to say, Rey, I'm your brother. And that's going to be writing 101. I'm calling it right now. And Snoke, no matter what anybody fucking says, he's Darth Plagueis.
I'm going with cousins.
Cousins, I don't know. To me, that's not the shock value. I think she has I think Luke and Leia, because y'all forget Leia has the Force too, so she could have blocked Han's memory, she could have blocked Rey's memory, and she could have blocked a little bit of Kylo's memory. That's why they don't know any of each other. You know what I mean? Hi, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
So I think the Force Awakens was a metaphor for like she's starting to get her memory back and it's gonna have this cool stuff. Who doesn't even give a shit about Star Wars? Is there only like 2 of us? So everybody here likes Star Wars? Okay. Anybody else agree kind of like what I'm saying where they might, I mean, why would they waste their time doing the weird awkwardness between Rey and Han Solo, like when they're standing outside the ship and he gives her the blaster and he's kind of doing like the little sideways look. It's his fucking dad.
I don't think they know yet.
But it has to be her dad. And I think Han's going to get resurrected because Snoke is Plagueis, who knew how to keep people from dying, and they hinted at it in episode 1. He's going to teach Kylo that. Kylo's going to resurrect his dad, and at the end, Kylo's going to be the good guy. Because right now he's the bad guy, but I think he's going to have the change of heart.
That's not going to happen because Ford wanted out of that series. He didn't even want to
Ford can still get out of the series. As long as he gets resurrected, he has 1 second on screen time. Bye-bye. The rest of it is the adventures. The rest of it's the adventures of Rey and Finn and whoever else. You know what I mean? Yes.
Is it Finn dead?
No, he's not. He was stable at the end. She said, "I'll see you again, my friend." And she kissed him on the cheek or the forehead. I think Finn has Force powers too. I'm calling that.
Well, I mean, if you go by lore, he wielded a saber. You can't wield a saber unless you have the Force. So.
I think he has Force ability somewhere.
So either they're breaking canon or he has power.
Well, because he was an orphan, right? They picked him up at a young age, and they just started making them because they stopped using clones, so they made it sound like they just snatched him. He could be anybody's kid. I hope they don't do he's Lando's son thing, because that's just too much of a coincidence. Which Lando should be in the next one. Is he gonna? I think he's gonna be a surprise. Billy D. Williams, right?
Yep.
He's underrated as an actor, just saying. What else is coming out? Creed 2? They gonna have a Creed 2? I like Creed. Am I boring y'all? Okay. Everybody's real quiet. Are y'all still asleep?
Nah.
So what else is new? Anybody else got any? Yes?
Super Mario Odyssey, what's your thoughts on it?
That's another thing that I've been trying to avoid stuff because I don't want to wait for it. Like when I'm looking forward to something, the wait sucks. I mean, yeah, it's coming up. I'm excited about it. It looks really fun. The more video they show, the more I'm like, holy crap. Like, there was something really cool that they did on the video. I don't even remember what it was. Like, as far as like throwing the hat and using stuff on the stage, I was like, damn, I wouldn't have thought of that. Like, it must be cool to be a developer in Nintendo now because it's probably like all these young kids that grew up playing those games and they're getting to create all their ideas that they ever wanted. Like, that could be like, oh man, Mario should have did this when I was like in elementary. And then now you're making a Mario game and you're like, oh, I'm going to throw that out there, you know? Yeah.
starting to finally listen to fans, making it an open world game?
I think they have a method to their madness. It's kind of like with dating. When you're dating a chick, you know, you can't give them all the goods at once. You know, you gotta be a jerk once in a while, because then they like you more. There's a fine line between love and hate, and when you make a girl mad, and then you it's called being a Sour Patch Kid. You make them mad, and then you do just enough to where it makes them like you more than before they got you mad. I'm just saying. You know, you make them mad, but then you surprise them with a trip to Disney, so they feel like they're the ones in the wrong. Just saying. Yes.
What's your thoughts on Red Dead Redemption 2?
I can't. That's another thing that I'm looking forward to. Every time I'm playing GTA 5 online, I'm like, I can't wait till Red Dead comes out. I'm tired of playing GTA. Because I literally was playing GTA 5 for like 6 months straight every day from like 10 at night to like 6 a.m. Just all the time. And now I'm just like, every time I'm playing it, I'm like, dude, I can't wait till Red Dead comes out. Which I don't think they're going to do the online the same way for that. And it's probably going to be, what, a good 6 months before they even do anything online for Red Dead. But I finally played Red Dead Redemption because it was backwards compatible on Xbox One. So I finally played that, and I liked it. I've never played LA Noire, which I'm glad that's coming out on the Switch, or all the consoles, basically. Because that looks cool. I'm into like that whole 1940s, like, mobster Dick Tracy stuff. I think that looks really cool. Like, I'm into all of that old school. That's why I like Disney Hollywood Studios, because it just has that vibe. Yeah, like I want a big fat cigar and a fedora hat, wearing a suit. Like, I love that. I love that whole, like, era of, like I'm a big fan of, like, detective fiction and stuff. So, like, all that old stuff, like, I'm really into it. It's, like, it's awesome. Yes?
How mad does Jay usually get on GTA Online? Like, how butthurt does he usually get?
It depends. It just depends. We all get butthurt.
Well,
My main goal is, like, I like to get on a, like, do random stuff. Like, I get, like, on a sailboat, and we go sailing, and I was like, you know what, let's sail around the whole island. And I did something that pissed Jay off, and he was just waiting with, like, a rocket launcher right when I got to the end, and he shot me. I forgot what I did that made him mad.
I don't know, I made him mad when I was just playing the game. You and Jay both got butthurt at me.
He didn't
Like,
get mad.
Yeah, he was!
Embrace the soul!
He was
No,
like...
he was just playing competitively.
Oh.
It's called shit talk. If you're not shit talking your friends when you're playing, you're not playing right.
Like, I'm just saying I'm having fun. He's like, oh, shut the fuck up, get that soccer mom bullshit out of here. It's either you play with
Oh,
me.
that's because you were doing, like, giving a trophy to everybody. No, it's if you win, you win, you win, you lose, you lose. There's no fucking participation.
Yeah, what are you, a millennial?
I mean, I beat you guys 2-4, so...
The game was cheating.
Yeah, the game was cheating. Yeah, that's exactly what he said, too. He's like,
Yeah,
nope,
was
game cheating.
Yeah, that's growing up in the 80s excuse 101. The game was cheating.
Uh-huh.
And then the other thing is you pull the controller cord out.
broke.
Yeah, you pull the controller of your friends out so then you can cheat. Or you do the pause trick where it's like, especially in a sports game when you know they're doing something, you hit pause real quick so it kills like their equilibrium bullshit or whatever. You have to have little cheats, and then if you don't get it, you say they're cheating. So it's like that's how it was growing up playing games. You cheat, and if they're winning, they're cheating, even though you're cheating. It's like kind of like and even in real sports, like who didn't play tackle football and cheat anyway, or touch football and you accidentally tackle the quarterback on your friend's team. You gotta freaking hurt the quarterback so they lose.
I mean, not wrong.
Y'all console only, like PC.
I play a little bit of PC, not as much anymore.
GTA on console.
I have not played it on a console.
Y'all playing GTA on PC?
PS4, I had it on Xbox One, but GameStop had like a really sweet trade value for it like a few weeks back. And I was like, well, my Xbox One character's only like level 40. My PS4 one is like high 180s. I was like,
What do you play on PC?
mostly just like indie games or VR and stuff like that. I've not tried. I played Cuphead finally this weekend with Chief, and I lasted like 10 minutes, and I was just like, oh.
Tutorials?
No, we were playing like a boss fight, and I was like, oh man, screw this game.
Co-op?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, I felt like it would have been better. I felt like I would have been better by myself.
Yeah, because it's a
There
shared
was somebody
life
else.
between the two of you.
Yeah, and then we're fighting. We're like, come on, dude, revive me. Dude, I'm right there. Get me. What the hell? All right, you don't die. I was like, as long as both of us don't die, we'll make it. And then it's just like,
He instantly dies.
it was pretty tough. It's a cool looking game though, and I hope they do a lot with that character. It's always going to be an Xbox exclusive, right?
PC.
It's also on PC.
On PC.
Well, I mean Microsoft, right? So,
You know it's all hands-on?
huh?
You know the whole game's hands-on?
That is amazing. Like that game is like, it came out at the perfect time, but at the same time, something like that should have came out a long time ago. But like, I think it's just right. Like, cause it goes back to like all the old, I'm into all those old Flesher cartoons
And it
like,
feels like it's Nintendo hard, but harder.
Microsoft got a win right there. They, having that as their console exclusive, because that to me should be on everything. Like Cuphead's that good. I think, wow, they're having a jolly old time over there. Yeah, question?
First time that's been said in a while.
Huh?
Microsoft, they gotta win.
I actually like the Xbox, like overall. It's just I have no desire. Like actually, since the Switch came out, I haven't bought games for anything else.
We have
Like
the old one and it's pretty broken.
I have the old one and then I have the 1S. I'm not going to be getting a 1X. I don't think it's worth it. It's cool, it has good stuff, but that's a lot of money. That's a lot. And I also think by those systems, every new iteration of it selling, they're just going to be encouraged to make new ones, and I don't want it to be like a console every year. Because then that
It almost feels like they're trying to treat it like PC
PC.
hardware.
See, so
Like,
they're-
here's a new video.
what they should just do is just make a console where
Just put
upgradable parts.
Just put them in GPU.
Yeah.
Done.
like okay, here's your base console, and a year from now we might have an upgraded, whatever the heck this and whatever that, and you could just, they should just do that.
Just make it where it is a PC. I mean, it already
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. I think it's awesome, and then I like a lot of what Xbox had. Like I support that they're getting into the cross-platform with other systems. Like that should be no matter what. Like if a game is on everything, like there's no excuse that my GTA account for PS4 is only good for that. Like if I was to log on to GTA Online on a PC, I should be able to play as that character and all. Like, you know what I mean? You see what I'm
I
saying? Like,
can't remember what game it was, but you may have seen this article a few weeks back. It was a developer that accidentally enabled cross-platform between Xbox and PlayStation. They're like, look, we can do it. And then they're like, well, we weren't supposed to turn it on because Sony doesn't want it.
I think Sony shut that
They
down.
were totally
Yeah.
blaming on Sony.
It's funny when Nintendo and Microsoft are all like, yeah, let's do this together. And that led me to believe, I'm like, man, what if Nintendo just like buys like Xbox, like the Xbox brand eventually, and they finally make that. Because at first it was going to be Microsoft and Nintendo doing the Super Nintendo CD, and then it was Sony and Super Nintendo, and then Nintendo just said screw you to both of them and never made the Super Nintendo, which I played the Super Nintendo PlayStation at MagFest. Like one of the people that owned one of them, it was just in their hotel room, like nothing, like as casual as this microphone right here, next to like open cans of like beer and alcohol. I'm like, dude, you have like a rare gaming treasure. What if some jerk off just accidentally nudges the table and all the alcohol just spills on it? They didn't have any way to play the CD part, but the back was still, it could play Super Famicom. So it was pretty neat to play on it, and I picked it up and it felt cool, and I was like, damn, like, how
Did you try to steal it?
I tried to buy it. I was like, I will go apply for a loan right now, and that will be the down payment. I'll make payments to you for the rest of my life just so I can have it. Then I was like, how about I put a down payment to borrow it? And I'll make a video real quick, or I was like, I just wanted to like look at it. I mean, it's pretty cool. They contacted Jay to come here one time, and I think it fell through. I don't know. They just feel too safe about what they have. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. To me, that's different than like. I think that's rarer than actual like NWCs and stuff. I see a lot of Nintendo World Championships. Like in Phoenix, I saw 3 gold cards there. Like I don't think they're as rare as people say. I'm just saying. I think there's more NWCs out. Hi, how's it going?
Yo, Eric.
Yes. What's up?
We've travelled 5 weeks from Australia to see you. 5
Oh,
weeks
yeah?
From Australia, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I've seen you, so I'll see you outside.
I've never been to Australia, but I hope to go one year. As long as there's no spiders that are really this huge.
No, they're only about this big, but
Would it
they'll
have
kill you by looking at you.
you?
No. Actually, speaking of spiders, that walkway, there's like a rowdy spider web there like the other night. It was like a big brown spider, and I was like, okay, that's probably like not safe. But somebody knocked the spider web down, and I was like, oh, that spider's crawling around somewhere now. It is. So, watch underneath your feet.
Thanks
Where there's one, there's more, right? Alright. Anybody got it? I was kind of rambling pretty long on that. Question? No? Dude, there's a ghost in this room. See that? It's been flickering
Shut up, people.
on and off. Speaking of ghosts, we stayed at OK Chief. I don't know if any of you guys know him. His family owns a hotel, like in Blanco, and we stayed the night there before we came here. It's a poltergeist. And one of my friends was laying in one of the other beds, and he thought I was messing with him because he woke up, like all of a sudden and stuff. I was like, dude, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing. And he said he felt somebody just go like this to the bed. And he never lies about anything. Like he's a straight shooter or whatever. He goes, nah, man. He goes, I'm awake. Like he stayed up for an hour after that. And I was like, you're just trying to scare me, dude. Shut the fuck up. And he's all like, no, dude, I swear somebody just came and just like went like that. So like after he fell asleep, I thought about actually getting up and doing it. I was like, no, that's just inviting the demon to come out. Because I don't mess with that. I was raised by my grandma and stuff. You know, Mijo, don't play with stuff like that. You don't understand, Mijo. And I'm like, all right. Like my grandma, that's where my paranoia comes from. If you're Hispanic, you understand. Your grandparents apparently seen all this weird sci-fi paranormal bullshit growing up that you don't see now. It's like, what's going on? It's funny. I actually grew up in Fort Worth area, so I didn't experience much real Mexican culture, so I moved to San Antonio. Because when I was growing up here, it was like, there was like 5 Hispanics in my schools, and then I was like, okay, and then I moved to San Antonio, and I'm like one of like 200. And then it's like the white kids are the rare ones. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, wow, I'm not Hispanic as I thought I was. I'm actually pretty white. I was like, damn. I was like, are these people really ghetto? I felt like I was in Blood In, Blood Out or something. I was like, dude. And then it felt like little like cliques, because I was like in the middle school age, and I felt like I had to find my gang to fit in and get protection from and stuff, or else I wasn't gonna have a good time. It was like, holy cow. I felt like, I was like, my dad got a job transfer, and I was like, Dad, why did you fucking make us move? I miss where I lived. I miss, you know. I was like, I miss, you know, Fort Worth, and I miss where I didn't have to be scared. Because like one of the first experiences I had in San Antonio was I accidentally stepped on somebody's shoe, and he confronted me in the bathroom with like 8 of his friends, and they made me wipe his fucking shoe. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, holy crap. Like, I never was almost in a fight like that. And that was scary. Anybody ever get into anything like that? Some scary stuff?
Oh, hey, maybe some. Hey, there's an 8BitEric shirt.
I guess the
Well,
Fort Worth area is still nice, right? I actually went to the Cowboys game last week, and I was in Frisco, and I was like, damn, it looks nice as hell up here. I didn't know they had a National Video Game Museum there. I was like, oh man. Has anybody been to that?
Yeah, I've been to there. That's where I got this Super Mario Bros. Wallet.
Damn, that's legit. I have a crappy, like, doctor wallet. Like, I got it from Ross for like $8. So as long as I hold my ID and my cash, which I never really have, I'm good. I get some people from it. If you want to come to another panel I'm currently on, I'm not Boogie, but I'm just as cuddly.
Boogie.
You ever try to draw something?
You know what's funny is the
Nah,
first
you're
person
good,
that walked
buddy.
out of that door,
You're good.
the first person that walked out of that door had an 8BitEric shirt on.
Oh, wow. Hey, you're wearing an 8BitEric shirt. You're not in here. You better return your shirt. You're not getting money back. Hi. Tell everybody in that hall that's wearing an 8BitEric shirt, they're not in here. They're shunned. I'll unsub them for me. So yeah. Yeah. Who's gonna try and go to the San Antonio Retropalooza? 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, not bad. 7. That's not bad.
San Antonio now?
We're gonna have one in April, and Houston's moving to July.
How far from here?
San Antonio? 5 hours, 4.5. Depends how fast you're going. It's gonna be at
Is
a,
it, I mean, like, is it south of here?
yeah,
West?
like heading towards Austin. It's an hour past Austin.
So it's south of here.
Yeah. It's an hour past Austin. I mean,
That's like 12 hours.
there's cool things. If you haven't been to San Antonio, we have a thing called the River Walk downtown. Basically it's the San Antonio River, but now it's the San Antonio man-made river, basically. Goes through town, and it's a whole bunch of like pubs, clubs, bars, shops that just kind of like, you know, I guess it's trying to be like a fancy, you know, tourist trap. During April, that's our fiesta month. San Antonio actually has a month where all we do is drink and party. You know,
So basically it turns into Ireland.
yeah, well, I mean, like, screw Mardi Gras, there's Fiesta time. It's like a week before Fiesta starts, but Fiesta's already unofficially starting. It's like party everywhere. You can, places that normally don't have beer all of a sudden, and, you know, carnivals and different events and stuff like that. So April's like the perfect month to come to San Antonio, especially if you want to have a lot of fun stuff to do. The event's
If you're
gonna
going
be
to
pretty.
San Antonio, then be sure to check out UT.
That's in Austin, though.
You still have to drive past it to get
You do, yeah. And you can flick it off while you're passing by it. Yes, sir.
I was just going to wonder if you're going to try and conquer the quadruple bypass burger again. The one that you-
Oh my good. I don't know if y'all saw that. It was a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
It's like season 2, Game Changers maybe. There's a place called Heart Attack Grill. They used to have one here in Dallas. There's a quadruple bypass burger. Let's just say somebody actually went to the hospital and died eating a triple. I tried to eat a quadruple, 10,000 calories plus. I added bacon on it. So it's like 6 slices of bacon under each patty. There's like 4 patties. I swear, it's like, I almost made it. If you watch, it's the Las Vegas episode of Game Changers. I made it to the last bun and half of the last patty, and there was just so many onions on it. It's like they purposely made it worse the more that you ate, because the meat started to get kind of like bad tasting. It was like, I can eat onions, but not that much. And I just felt so sick. Like, I was like, oh. And then afterwards, like, my mouth felt like it was covered in grease. Like you know when grease dries up in a pan? It felt like I was able to actually go like this and have grease on my finger. And I felt like I was legitimately, like, we were walking, and I was like, dude, I can't breathe. I was like, I feel like shit. And so we got on the bus, and I was like, dude, I think I might need to go to the hospital. I was like, I might need to go to the hospital. But I just, like, drank a whole bunch of water, laid down, and I woke up, and I was like, ooh, thank God I'm alive. Because that burger was bad. It was good, but it was like, I'm never going to try it again. I will never, ever. And it didn't help that I ate a shitload of McDonald's already that day. Because the hotel, we stayed at the hotel that was in Back to the Future, that was Biff's Tavern. I can't think of the name off of it, off the top of my head. It's off of Fremont. We stayed there, and in the lobby, there's a freaking McDonald's that's open 24/7. You don't have a car, you want to go somewhere to eat, where are you going to go? McDonald's, $1, you know? So I was eating like 4 McDoubles a day and everything, and then we went to Heart Attack Grill, and I was like, man, if I wouldn't have ate that McDonald's, I think I could have did it. But it was the worst idea ever. Don't do it. You're not,
So close.
don't do it. And they were giving me shit, but I was like, I didn't see anybody else try to do it. Nobody else tried to do it. Nobody else probably would have gotten that far.
I thought you purposely didn't do it so you get the reward at the end though.
Oh yeah, they spank you if you don't get it. Because it's like, it's a hospital themed, and the girls are like dressed as cute nurses. They put you in a gown, like a hospital gown, and if you eat it, they actually wheelchair you out. Like, out. And when you go in, they weigh you. And if you weigh over 300 pounds, you eat free.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, you eat free. And basically, like, they weigh you on the way out too. I was like 3 pounds more when I finished eating that burger. But I didn't eat it, so they got to spank me. And it was like, I don't know, it was pretty fun. It was neat. I picked the waitress too. It's like, no, I don't want you to spank me. I was like, I want that waitress to spank me. Yes.
If someone ate you, then maybe you try to eat that burger again?
I will never, ever, ever try to eat that burger again.
What if someone gives you $500?
Then I would take one bite and say, oops, I guess I failed. Unless they said to win the money, I had to finish it, then I definitely wouldn't do it. I don't even want to entertain the idea of trying to even eat that burger. Like, if you, I wish the best for any of y'all if y'all try, because it's like, I try not to think about it. But yeah, that was a good question. What time is it? Who's in after me? I think I'm the last panel in here.
You are.
So yeah, I think I got like 20 minutes.
Are you still wrestling?
Yes. I have a show coming up in a couple of weeks, and Jake the Snake's going to be there. So that's cool. We had, we right now my home promotion, we're just doing shows every 2 months, but I'm going to start going out of town a lot more. Like I'm going to start wrestling in Austin more often. I'm going to start wrestling up here maybe once a month. I want to say in Bedford, Texas, there's a wrestling company. So maybe once a month up here. I'm not sure yet. Question? I saw you raise your hand.
Actually, forgot it.
Oh. That's cool.
No.
Okay.
What is the dumbest bet you ever made?
Dumbest bet? No, honestly, I'm really conservative when it comes to what I bet on. Like I'll pull out before it's like we shake. I'll think about it, I'm like, no, you know what? Like I never ever risk it. And there's times where I'm like, I should have fucking bet. Like I was like, damn, if I would have put some money down and bet, I would have known. I'm scared to bet, especially for money or anything. Like I make bets like, oh, the Cowboys are gonna make it, you know, like last year me and Jay made a bet where we had to put a stupid profile picture for the loser. Cowboys lost, so I didn't get it. I had to do a stupid picture.
The dumbest bet I made was spending the night in the cemetery.
Oh, see, I wouldn't do that anyway, just because some places there's like cops and stuff, so I'd be afraid of that. I'm more afraid of legal trouble than dares. Like if I know there's a way that I can get a ticket or arrested, I probably won't do it.
Well, for some reason, this one doesn't have a gate or anything around it, because I did it when I was in there too.
Where's it at?
It's in Grand Prairie.
Oh.
It's like an older kind of,
See-
it gives you the creeps, but it doesn't
Yeah,
have
but
a gate or anything.
San Antonio cemeteries have like the donkey lady, the Llorona, and like all these scary things that like, there's like a bridge called like the Devil's Bridge and the Troll Bridge, and like there's the ghost tracks, and like everything's haunted because there's missions that were there, and there's like a headless nun like at a university there, and you can hear chains being drug, and I've seen some scary stuff in town. Like there's a club where the devil supposedly danced there on a Halloween night one year, like in the 70s, and like
You ever danced with the devil, the pale moonlight?
yeah, the Joker.
Have you been to any of those places?
I've gone to all of them. Yeah, there's a lot of like haunted folklore.
Have you ever seen anything that's been seen?
I've not.
No.
There's like, especially by the Alamo,
Yeah.
all those places there are like nothing but hauntings because so many people died at the Alamo. There's a hotel right next to it. What the hell's it called?
I think I know what you're talking about, because we went this year.
Yeah, off the top of my head, it's the Minger Hotel or Minger
Yeah.
Hotel. Like the ghost of Theodore Roosevelt supposedly haunted. There's a lot of stuff. So San Antonio is kind of like a really haunted city.
Well, in all honesty, I wouldn't mind meeting the ghost of Teddy Roosevelt.
I mean, that'd be kind of cool. If it's really him,
Right.
you know, who knows? But yeah, what was the original? Where was I going with that? Yeah, I try not to do anything like crazy, like go to a cemetery and do this. No. I mean, there was like supposedly between here and Oklahoma, there's like a lake where if you go to it, you get pulled in by some spirit. And everybody's like, dude, we should go buy a rope, and one of us go and actually swim in the lake, and if you start to like get pulled, I forget what the name of it was, but I was like, dude, that sounds like the Llorona where she drowned her kids and you don't go near the water. I was like, it's probably a version of it. And like, yeah, we'll tie somebody up. We'll tie somebody up, and if we feel something, we just pull them out. I was like, okay. I was like, but here's a fucking problem. It's 50 degrees out. We're really gonna get in the fucking. They're gonna die from hypothermia instead of the ghost.
What if the ghost broke the rope?
And that too. I don't screw around with stuff like that. I'm a firm believer in you can mess with stuff. There's weird alternate dimensions and stuff. Now, contrary to power, huh?
I'm guessing you're over in
I will not do that. I don't mess with anything with talking to things from the other universe because you have to make sure you close that door, or else they're gonna. I believe in that. I'm not scared of it, but I don't play with it. Like it's there's a difference between being scared of something and not playing with it. It's like a gun. Like you could be not scared of guns, but you know not to play with it. So it's like I'm scared of spirits and possessions and alternate beings and stuff, but I'm like I know not to play with it. Like I'm not scared of a shadow person, but I'll be scared of a freaking demon. You know what I mean? There's a major difference. I don't know. I believe in that stuff.
I mean, we got a shadow person over there somewhere, so you don't seem very scared of it now.
Shadow people don't scare me. I think they're interesting. I think it's an interesting phenomenon that a lot of people don't believe in. To me, it's just another plane of kind of crosswire. Like there was a movie that came out not too long ago.
You mean TV show?
No, there was a movie, Interstellar. I want to say, like somehow he ended up getting in like weird multiverse dimensions, and he was able to like push the book. I think it's stuff like that. Like maybe it's somebody else like there's an alternate dimension right now of us in this room with slightly different differences, you know? Like maybe I'm a millionaire in that multiverse and there's like 50,000 people watching.
So you like to watch The Flash?
I haven't really watched it, but it is
Multiverse.
all that stuff freaks me out though. Like it starts to make you think is my life even the real version of my life? Like it's kind of like weird hippie like.
But who's to say that it isn't?
Well, how do we know that? Like where does your universe number one? Like are you in it? Or are we in universe 50? Are we in universe? You know, it doesn't. But you think about it, it makes the world and the universe seem a lot bigger than what it really is. Yes. Oh.
And also something that I think about is, what if all versions of you did something exactly the same at the exact same time?
Yeah, and just the different outcome of it. Like if we all bought a lottery ticket right now and one of them is the jackpot winner, like how come I can't be that one? What did I do? You know?
Because your multiverse sucks.
Yeah. And then there's those people that I'm not like a psycho about like the Mandela effect and all that, where I'm like, I felt a shift in the barrier right now, and all of a sudden, because I've seen people like, what the heck, it literally seems like overnight, a whole bunch of hurricanes, earthquakes, and you know, all this bad stuff just happened. There was a shift in the barrier. Something went wrong in the space-time continuum. I'm not like that. But that does freak me out too.
So that's not your DeLorean department?
I wish. There's one?
No, I'll go.
GTA is.
You having a twin somewhere else?
A doppelganger?
Yeah.
I think that's a possibility.
Yeah.
I think that is. There's a couple. A lot of people try to say I kind of look like Angry Joe. At times, sometimes, I don't know. But he lives in Austin.
I guess I'm watching this channel.
Yeah. I think there's a possibility of somebody being exactly like not exactly, but pretty damn close. And I also think that reptilian race can clone people. Like I think The Rock now is not the same Rock that was back then. I think when he got popular and famous, I think when he got famous, the reptilians cloned him. Yeah.
You seen the cover for the WrestleMania NES game? Where the Hogan's whipping his shirt and he's
I think it's underneath his waistband. But he also was pretty juiced up back then, so his belly button was he probably created his own Audi like that covered his belly button. Because I think that's like a for sure sign of somebody on the juice is if their stomach looks bloated. I don't know. A lot of people are trying to say Ezekiel Elliott might be juiced up right now because he looks a little bit more heavy set. But I'm like, stop hating on him. I almost bought, the hotel actually had Cowboys jerseys down in the lobby and I was like, damn, I really want to get one because I have a blue one. I was like, I don't have a white one. 75's not bad. I'm like, that was like what? Nah. I thought about getting one of the autographed ones. It was like 400 something. And I'm like, nah. I'll run into one of them one day and give them a signed something. I wanted to try to tweet everybody like yesterday, like, hey Dak, you should come to Retropalooza. Hey Zeke, come to Retropalooza. We got beer. We'll buy you a shot. I know in San Antonio at the Alamo City Comic Con, some of the San Antonio Spurs popped in. Like Tim Duncan was like this close to me. He was like talking to some of the. They had like some of the Walking Dead cast there. Like this was like season 4, so some of the cast was like still there. Like the chick that played Beth, the guy that was Tyrese. No, he was not there. I don't think he was in their price range. But like Herschel, the guy who plays Herschel was there. Norman Reedus wasn't there. No, he wasn't there. The girl who played Sophia was there. I want to say Carol was there. But they had like all the Walking Dead cast there almost, and I was like, wow. And like I saw Tony Parker was there, Tim Duncan was there. I know y'all probably like, fuck the Spurs. I like the Spurs.
Spurs are a good team.
I think they're gonna kind of have a period of not winning though, because they don't have anybody that's ready to replace Duncan and Ginobili's shoes. And Tony Parker's at his last end too. He's injury prone. What are they doing over there?
I think that was originally supposed to be Norm's panel, but
Oh yeah, they're doing like a film festival or something.
the lights are off and people
Yeah,
keep screaming.
Norm couldn't make it. I was looking forward to seeing him.
Aw.
Y'all should send well wishes to him or something. I think like an emergency happened or something. Any questions? I think we're coming to the tail end, like 10 more minutes. As far as nobody's popped in, like Jay or Wood or whatever. I have no idea. I hope it's nothing too bad.
That's what happens when you cut his hair off.
You like his long hair? I'm actually growing mine.
Yeah.
I'm doing the David Beckham though, where I just slick it back. I'm gonna do like a 0 on the sides and get the beard back all around. I like big beards.
beard out.
I like a huge beard, and every time I shave, I see someone with a badass beard, and I'm like, motherfucker.
It's not attractive, don't do it.
Do a fade instead of a full.
So grow a beard.
I do beard just because it's like I could grow one, so why not do it? Like my philosophy, and a lot of my friends in the military are like, dude, if you're out in the military, you should have a beard. That's what my friends tell me. They go, first thing I do when I retire from the military is grow a beard. That's what they tell me. And I'm like, damn, fight for freedom or grow a beard? Which one?
It's like our friend that.
I think you should grow a Khalil beard.
What's a Khalil beard?
Gerard Khalil, I think you should
Oh,
grow
yeah.
a beard like his.
I had a rowdy one in Houston, like last year. Pretty rowdy. But I just got tired of it. It was like so itchy. Yeah, I saw you start to say a question. Any other questions? Nothing? Yeah.
I know Andre was in here this week.
I think he's just really busy now. He's like a freaking celebrity now. Like, he's going to like movie events everywhere, and like he does Regal Cinema stuff and Nintendo Switch commercials with John Cena and.
Really? I haven't seen that commercial yet.
Yeah, they did like a thing where it's like those pop-up Play Anywhere Switch events with John Cena, and he was in that one. How's it going? You look like you're ready for this weekend to be done. No. Is everybody?
No.
Who's tired? Who's like, just want to go home? I hate Sundays at the cons because I get a little sad, but I'm also tired. It's like a combination of, fuck all y'all, I'm going home to man, I kind of wish I was staying. I went to bed early last night.
Define early, because I heard you talking in the hall
Hi.
at like 1:30.
Well, if I'm in bed by 2, that's early.
2 p.m.
a.m., 2 a.m. I don't know where you would have heard me in the hall. Where was I at?
Sixth floor.
Were you on the 6th floor?
I know I heard that.
7. I was on the 7th floor.
I know I heard that.
Because I went to the pool area. Okay, so we went to Twisted Fruit. Then we came back. I went just glanced at the pool area. Then I watched Billy, Mike Matei, and Joe from GameStack record a Star Trek video, which I thought was nerdy as hell. 80 minutes talking about Star Trek? Come on. And I started dozing off watching that. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go chill in the hotel room.
Were they raging about Star Trek because of the game show?
They were talking about that they hate Discovery. They were talking about their favorite Star Trek moment. See, I'm not a Trek fan, but I like Next Generation because that was the one that was on like when I was a kid, and it was always in syndication like every night. Like I think it was like Star Trek Next Generation came on, and then Married with Children came on at night because they had both of them back to back. So I would watch. I was a big Married with Children fan when I was like your age, even though I shouldn't be watching it. And that show would not exist today. They would be like, nope, see ya. I don't even think Roseanne, like in its original form, would. It's coming to Netflix though, right? They're bringing back Roseanne. I didn't like her. I didn't fully appreciate Roseanne and that TV show until I got older. Like when I was a kid, I was like, this ain't Married with Children. This ain't Family Matters. Screw this. I didn't even like Full House when I was a kid. I liked Family Matters, but not Full House. And then like when I got older, I was like, okay, Who's the Boss was actually a pretty good family sitcom. And oh, this show was pretty good. I liked Happy Days as a kid though. That was my shit.
How about Full House?
But I know I'm getting old when I'm talking to somebody, like they're in their early 20s and they don't know who the Fonz is. I'm like, that is a crime. How do you not know who the Fonz is? I'm like, what are you guys doing with y'all's lives where you don't know who the Fonz is? Who does not go, hey, at least once in their life? Or, hey, fix it. Like when you hit something, you're like, oh, I had to author Fonzarelli it, right? Like how many times have you done that to your I've done that to video game machines, like, boom, okay, it's working. Like who's never done that? I have my mouse at home with my computer. Sometimes you have to just hit it and it's like, come on.
Might be time for a new one.
Yeah, maybe.
Talk about.
What about Full House or Fresh Prince?
Probably
Yeah.
would be able to be a show then.
Yeah,
About
but-
like Archie Bunker
Yeah,
and All in the Family.
yeah. All those shows. Honeymooners, one of these days, Ellis. That wouldn't be. What's up?
So what do you think of Full House and the Fresh Prince?
I liked Fresh Prince. Man, when Fuller House season 1 came out, Stephanie was freaking. I was like, holy crap!
I mean,
What demographic are they reaching out to?
I mean the original Full House.
I liked it. I would watch it. I didn't really appreciate Full House till I was older though, because then it's like I was like, oh man, Uncle Jesse was the shit. He was awesome. Dave Coulier was funny. I think he was an underrated comedian. I think he could have went on to do bigger. I think Bob Saget was underrated.
His comments.
He's a lot more vulgar away from Full House.
Very dark.
Yeah, I think he should do more stuff. What's up?
Did you ever try to sign with a company like ROH or TNA?
I have not. I've done like when TNA's gone to like Austin and San Antonio and they need like local guys to do stuff, like possibly be like security or work. Like you see guys go like on Raw. You see the guys come out and this guy. They use local indie guys from wherever town they're in. I've done that, but I need to get in like 10 times more shape to even consider doing anything in the ring wise for that. I've thought about trying to referee, but we'll see where that goes. Good question. Of all time, Ric Flair. Woo! The Nature Boy. Nobody's better than him. And he is Sting's top 5. Undertaker, he's top 10. But like Ric Flair, he's my number 1 of all time. Like everything I do, wrestling, agree, time, strategy guide. You couldn't play the game, so you just read the strategy guide at school, and that was just like I swear I played that game straight for like it took me so long to beat it, but when you finally beat that game, it was like wow, that was like an adventure. Like I felt like Frodo going all the way with the freaking ring. So I was like, damn. And then that was like one of the biggest games that I ever played. You're trying to find all these secrets, and you pretend that they're like, oh man, I know they didn't put this in the game, but what if you go over here and you find this huge secret? Yeah.
Literally just that game. She told us.
You better have fun with it. Like, it's slow, but when you get towards the end, it's worth it. Good.
It's probably not second.
Because there's two Zelda people. There's Link to the Past is the best one, and there's Ocarina's the best one.
Do you have a Sharpie on you?
No, but I'll meet you at my table after this, and I'll sign that for you.
Okay.
Yeah, very gladly. I think I might be like 1 minute in. I just want to thank you guys. I hope y'all were entertained. Y'all were really quiet.
Want a Sharpie?
I hope y'all guys are, man, y'all panels suck.
You just captured our attention.
Okay. I do appreciate it. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to compete with Gerard, Norm, and whoever else was going on right now. That was going on. Yeah, so do appreciate it. If you guys haven't had time to come and chat, I'm at the back wall. Come by and talk. Anything. I get lonely sometimes, so come talk. If I see y'all in San Antonio, I'll see y'all in San Antonio. And you had one more question?
Well, a lot of us probably went to the Game Chasers one where you answered a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the most professional Game Chasers panel yet.
It really was.
So,
It's because you all three of you want on everything.
Yeah, we were. But what's funny is that convo that we had about physical media and stuff, we had a Twisted Root last night, and it was like, it makes me, that combo actually makes me anxious to think of like, and not just video games, but pop culture in general, like what's going to happen. Because like even public domain movies aren't physical anymore. They're just, now that's what the Internet Archive is or whatever. It's just like,
Wayback Machine.
Indie films.
yeah, it's so crazy. Like everything's gonna. And it hurts me as an English major to think that books might not actually be books anymore. Like even libraries are getting rid of stuff just so everything can be electronic. Like where's the Dewey Decimal System at now? You know, that's not there. They don't do the little index cards to find stuff anymore. It's just life's changing. Pretty soon, like I said, we're literally. It's gonna be like we're robots. Oh, I want to learn Chinese. Plug this in. Boom, you got it. Oh, I want to read a book? Okay, I'm going to read Harry Potter in 1 second. Okay, boom. That sounds kind of like a little cuckoo, but I bet you at least 50, 100 years, that's how we're all going to learn
And
shit.
in 10 years, YouTube will be all just this track.
If YouTube's even around in 5 years.
And they'll probably just kill themselves off.
Yeah, but I definitely appreciate all y'all. I hope y'all had a good time. I'll see y'all around. I'm over there. Feel free to come and say hi. I'm going to eat my taco. Thank you.